Anson remembers the first time he saw me, but I don't remember the first time I saw him.
But I remember thinking that she was very attractive. I remembered her name from elementary school, but we didn't really know each other in elementary school.
I was raised in a very middle-class home, so we always had a nice home. We always had, nice vehicles. I never had any impression that there were any financial problems with my family. I think my parents have done a very good job, but we never had sit-down conversations about budgeting. I never saw my parents do that, certainly not to the extent that Anson and I do it.
Growing up, I lived in a very tight-knit family. I have an older sister, live very close to all of my relatives. My parents kind of sheltered us from their financial situation. Looking back at it now, I can see how certain areas or certain time periods money was tight, but they never really communicated that with us. My parents ended up getting divorced because of financial troubles. I was 20 years old at the time, so I didn't really see it coming.
His parents' divorce just really had a big impact on him and me. It's really hard to see where his parents are now. I just don't ever want us to be in that situation.
Whenever they got divorced, it was kind of just like that was it, cut off, and I was on my own when it came to supporting myself through college. So I had to get a job to be able to pay rent and pay bills, and had started to take out student loans to pay for college then also.
So we knew coming out of college we had a good bit of debt to deal with.
It made us realize if we didn't make this a priority, that it could drive a huge wedge in our relationship in the future.
I mentioned to my parents that there was a program at church that we were interested in, and they offered to pay for us to go through it. And that really set the tone for how we managed finances to this day. Going through the process of learning how to handle our money well, learning how to be good stewards of it, has helped us not argue about it, and it has helped us learn how to have those hard conversations and talk about those frustrating things better.
Having a partner in finances and being on the same page is very, I guess, uniting. Through friends and through family members, we see how finances can be a wedge. How one person just isn't on board and the other person tries to drive the ship all by themselves, and there's an anchor that they're trying to pull along with them. It seems like they can't get ahead or can't keep up.
Being free of the debt is huge for us. It doesn't necessarily mean that money isn't tight at certain times, but we don't have the burden of debt like that. So Hebrews 12:11 says that no discipline seems pleasant at the time, but painful. Later on, however, it produces a harvest of righteousness and peace. That has been true for our situation, and it really has made all the difference of us just being disciplined with handling and stewarding our money in our situation. It was not fun to say no to going out to eat all the time, and it wasn't, fun to not
take breaks,
not
take vacations.
Yeah, not put that on hold for a little while and let's go have fun. But now, we get to pay cash for cars. We get to, I get to stay home with the kids. And that's worth it.